I am here to be your voice. I want to help you share your story. The kind of story which may have been too painful for you to express in words. Perhaps the story that you're not quite ready to come out to public and share. Especially the kind of story that is taboo in our society, where most of us tend to not talk about. And I want to help give the voice to those matter. We all experience trauma in one form or the other. It may be a one-time experience that forever changed your life, or it could be a series of mini incidents that you're not quite aware of the impact at the time, but over time, it had hurt you so much. And so many of us numb ourselves or pretend like it doesn't exist. We never talk about it. We never even pay attention to that pain. And so we end up feeling alone and as if something is wrong with us. I wanted to create a space where we can all connect and share our vulnerable stories to realize you're not alone in this. We're actually in it together. Any form of physical abuse, emotional and mental abuse, sexual abuse, rapes, or sexual assaults, ritual abuse, or cult control, misuse of power, or the kind that are culturally accepted, like female genital mutilation or circumcision. And all these things are not okay. They're not okay. So, sharing your story not only helps others to feel that, oh, I'm not the only one who's in pain like this, but also allow people to understand what is actually going on all over the world. I myself had a profound healing experience by sharing my most vulnerable story, which was about awakening from a destructive discipleship I was in. For those who don't know what discipleship is, there's a guru and there's a disciple. And what the disciples expected is total obedience. It is said that giving up of one's ego in that relationship leads to enlightenment. So the guru went and abused that power, eventually sexually as well. For me, that was it. I didn't want to experience anything like that ever again. So I dove in to look at my painful childhood memories, which led to many of the abusive relationships that I had, and even sexually abusive encounters with strangers. And then, finally, I woke up. I have decided that I am not allowing this to happen ever again. So I chose to speak up. I reclaimed my voice and I said, this is not okay. And I want the same for you. This platform is for one, for people to share the story, and two, for that person who shared the story to experience healing, and for all of us to be aware of what goes on all around the world, to raise our awareness and consciousness, and ultimately for each of us to take responsibility in creating a change in the world. Because our own actions can support the change in the world, which is more desired, more beautiful, more conscious way of living, or our actions can support the pain and sufferings of the world. And I want to make clear that we all have a choice. Regardless of what you experienced, we all have a choice in every moment. I want to encourage you to look at your life, to look at your story with a compassionate lens. Now, you may be feeling absolute darkness right now. Like there's no way out, and it's really hard to see the other side. I get it. I've been there. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying this to look cool. I hit my rock bottom last year and went through a transformational experience. Whole year. Looking at my life, looking at my shadows, looking at the things, the stuff that I did not look at in that depth all this time. And it's really painful. Because ultimately, I come to own all my responsibilities in my actions. And thankfully, I had so much support around. This is why I want to contribute. I am fearless. I can speak. And I don't care of others' judgments and criticism. I care about creating a difference in the world. So please join me. Submit your stories to empower yourself and others. Click the link below, and there will be a form for you to fill out. And this form is a transformational experience. It's a coaching process that I'm taking you through to reclaim your life and be the empowered God and Goddess that you are. For those who are feeling so much anger and hatred and just want to blame everything on the man or woman, it's not placed for that. This platform is designed for people to experience healing, especially for those who are ready to come out of the victimhood to be the empowered individual living an empowered life. So thank you, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.